hello. No one asked you. Typical intro. My partner ruining it. Honestly, honey, if I could animate, you'd have a tentacle monster with a microphone saying, "Good evening, all," with you just coming out of nowhere saying, "Oh, no, driving a truck, crashing it all over the place, saying, 'I'm coming, baby,' with my character just going, 'Oh, God, help me!'" Like a funny old cartoon Roadrunner style one. Absolutely. Yeah. I say a truck because you like your truck games, and there's a meme in the anime thing about what's known as Truck-kun, because almost every anime that has a character like die and appear in a fantasy world is because they get run over by a guy driving a white truck. Thank you for the hugs, DD, and thank you very much for the happy birthday. It is very much appreciated. I hope you're doing a little bit better today. I know you're struggling with your healing and everything, so I'm not going to turn around and pretend that you're perfectly fine yourself. But yeah, I hope you're a little bit. I believe I was hunting people for their fingers. And one over there. Okay. Yeah, I just dealt with more fucking monkeys, didn't I? Let's go. Yeah? Yes, I've heard of Zaza. I say I've heard of it because I've seen it on Just the. You know, it would have been hilarious if you did the prologue of Expedition 33. Yeah, the problem is we're already quite a decent way into Expedition 33. It's a game I do actually need to go back to. Oh, what else is there? Yeah, a car crashing into a Oh, then these guys would be good EXP to kill these guys as well. So let's go kill these guys. So can you stick? What do you do? Stop bending over and stick your head out. Missed. Alright, one time. These guys hurt so much. Like, I do not have a lot of health. Off. Bad doggy. I knew there was a high risk that things wouldn't go as desired, as my discharge paperwork all said 10 to 14 days and it had only been 8, but I'm really hating recovery. I'd offer you a hug, but I don't think a hug would actually help in this situation. So I offered you a digital phantom hug and cookies. Like my fresh homemade cookies. Yeah. Because I get the fact that you have to heal at home because how the American health system works, but to me it's mind-boggling because, like I said, when my nan had one of her breasts removed, she was in a care unit, so basically not a main ward, but it's a low-priority ward where they monitor you and everything. Someone I saw on Facebook, the sim caught on fire from the dryer in The Sims, then instantly started smoking after being saved. I was just on fire. I need a cigarette. Probably. We kill everyone. Okay. You slice bread. I know, like, this is not where I'm supposed to be going, but this is where I'm going. Vending machine. I discovered a vending machine. Where? Oh, right there. No, I can't go in there. Non-accessible building. A lot of the issue is I have to sleep on my back. Don't want to tear a stitch after all. Well, I'm a side sleeper. Yeah. I think most people, that's generally an issue. Like, I know some people do naturally sleep on their backs. But like, same with me. I can't actually sleep on my back unless like I'm really, really exhausted or in like a lot of pain, and that's the only way I can get comfortable. Otherwise, I like to sleep on my side, curled around something. Right, just hit some money in there. Bypass shunt, always useful. Anything around here? Nope. There appear to be a lot around this little side bit. Just a few dudes that I murdered. Oh, more ammo that I won't use. I say I won't use. I am using heavy because its gun uses heavy. Just because, though I'm a melee build, I do like the idea of having at least a semi-type of sniper rifle I can use. You're without a doubt the worst lookout in the world. I murdered your friends and dogs in a loud gunfight, and you were just sitting there while they died. Enjoy being a pile of ash, you idiot. This door opens. Oh no. So far, I seem to have figured out that the diet in this place consists of bread and tuna. Definitely not the healthiest in the world. They've got actually sitting on, so they've got some precise bread, fish of various kind. Oh, so I see you wanted me to have some fun. But there does seem to be at least a bit of fruit that this place naturally has. I don't know if they're actually allowed to eat it. Because I do know one of the whole sticklers is that a Space of Choice company policy is you have to use Space of Choice stuff. They don't seem to grow fruit anywhere, so... Because DD asked me to use it. Birthday boy gets to have fun, she said. Oh, we got an impact hammer. But that does physical damage. I've had a lot of fun. So I got my stun stick, Ernie stick, and hammer. And you're not fat, honey. I just think it was literally just because that those backseats are probably a bit weird. Probably more meant for a kid in the middle rather than two adults. I have an armor symbol though. Is my armor damaged? Probably slightly, I'm guessing, going bad. Oh, okay, so we got a slightly better helmet here. That one has 5 melee, and I want to keep it the 5 melee. Man discovers hammer, suddenly surrounded by nails. But it looks a bit more like corpses. A level 3 tri-blade. Oh dear. I think the man that we're supposed to kill is cave. Be very quiet. We hunting bandits. Pop! Oh my, he exploded. That cannot be healthy for you. Yes, as I said. I love how his hand landed holding his knee, as if to say he has a sore knee, after losing both his legs and his arm. Lower arm. Right now, got a friend over there. Any more friends closer before I sneak over there? Got to be very quiet. We hunted nails. Ooh, ooh, ooh. May not be able to sneak that. don't think stealth is an option in this case. Basically wish I had a grenade. Well, when stealth is not an option. Stop him! Whoa! Getting shot by bullets? Just half medicine, you'll be fine. Most definitely need to get like really heavy armor though at some point. Loot the dogs? I loot the doggies. Yo. Lad on a stick. So sharp that it cuts some letters out of its own name. I forgot how like I forgot that this game is literally pure comedy. Is why I like it. Right, so that leaves one more guy to get. Dark comedy. Yeah, it's very dark comedy, but like the weapons and the names and the armors are definitely pure. Hi Dash, I love you too. Just got a Godzilla rod and jump. Haven't heard it in so long. Thank you for the bits there, Danish. So that's the level 2. Level 2, they're both the same. 2. So if I repair that at some point, that's going to be better than most things. I should keep that as well because it's the special one. Push it off the throne to find me gift. Reminds me, is that link thing actually working? Like it. Oh. Right, hammers. Gilliman Otep, that name. I should just not run into any monkeys on the way. Having a volcano this close to where you're situated can not be healthy. Are you guys up or down? It looks like I'm going around. But it is cheap. Suppose so. Land is cheap. Thank you very much for the happy birthday, Natera. I hope you're doing well yourself. Bunch of people too. Don't notice me. Ah.
Oh, the Huckster and Nitera.
Whew. Thank God, these guys die very easily. They also hurt me a lot. Like assault rifles, the bane of my existence. Ah. Bullets hurt more at 11. Yeah, I suppose that is an understatement, isn't it? Bullets hurt more at 11. We have to test this for you. Do bullets hurt? Bullets confirmed. Oh shit! I pissed off the village. At 11, bullets hurt. At 12, the tentacle monster pisses off the village. The village appears to have such short memory it forgot that they got shot at. Yeah, there appears to be mines everywhere. Oh, hello. Friendly? Ah! Stop in the name of the law. Oh shit. Bad. Bad doggy. Bad. That guy has a minigun. Woo! Kill me with that minigun. That's not cover, that's a railing. How's the game been anyway? I have been enjoying it. I did stream this once before, but I never finished it. And so one of the things I want to do is actually finish it. I do actually want to get the second one at some point. I am encumbered. Yay! You're not playing an RPG if you're not encumbered. Now, luckily I can break down things in my inventory. A pistol. These, because I've got the named one, that's like level 5. Okay, is there a protect button in this? No. What armor did we pick up? Rebuilt mining gear armor. Versus our very damaged riot gear armor. Ooh. Retrofitted heavy power armor. Heavy weapons plus 5, minus 5 stealth. I don't like the minus 5 to stealth, but it's also a pristine type armor. Okay. Apologies, haven't been around much. I mod for 4 channels and they usually stream around this time. Now, Terry, you don't have to apologize whatsoever for that. If you're choosing to help out other people, I have no problem with that. Oh, besides, I always see you in Discord. I'm back. Hopefully they'll stop fighting. Violet and Jade having squabbles like usual. And to be honest, I was actually surprised when DD came on here, like quite soon after Operation. I thought I would see her for a few days. But this is DD. She's stubborn and needs something to do. It's always good to see Nitera whenever you pop in, because I know you like looking at all the different mutations that are getting Arc. Especially with the Driptos I'm breeding, they're on 7 mutations now. Oh, I can actually unlock this. Oh, wait. Before I do. I have an armor that gives me 5 lockpick. Use it. Makes it cheaper. I know no one is pushing you to, but you. I know for you it's very much of you enjoy doing it type of thing, and it keeps you busy. To be fair, you probably have nothing else you can really do. List of activities while healing is generally quite limited. This feels like this would be a massive town for me to loot. But with these towns, it's always a question of how many of these buildings can you actually go inside. Damn it. I need all the tuna. Your cards, food. Ooh. Any secrets on the roof? Probably not.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
Sound confused or possibly unscrewed?
Only thing unscrewed around here is the head of that marauder you took down. Never seen moves like that outside my serial dramas. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
To clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
You from Edgewater?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find but a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse? I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Someone else?
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I'll be back. Must have been through there, yeah? Pretty sure I've been through the building. Yes. Had to get turned around a lot. Alright, non-enterable, explosive barrels everywhere. Container. Ooh, door. Ooh, machinery to rob. Right. Because for some reason, Baron's pop-ups don't work lately. I'll go see what Danish has done. Well, they do. They just have a habit of not showing up till like 3 hours later. That button. That's a lot of money, Danish. Oh, we're getting a bathtub. Yeah, we're getting a bathtub. I don't know if it's appeared on my Discord yet, but okay, I'm giving you a minute. No, I've had that before where it wouldn't let me do stuff all in one go. Are you sure you have the money to do all that, Danish? Well, you're saving for your driving lessons and that. I mean, I know it's my birthday, but geez, dude. Ow! Man so stunned. At man's generosity, the ground just spontaneously exploded near him. Both my legs are there, we're fine. You're very generous and sweet, Danish. I very much appreciate it, like always. Do you want to come over here a second? Oh, I can just send you link on Discord though. Danish be spoiling me. And again, if everyone can use it, mate, happy birthday. Trust me, like everyone. Like, put it this way: so we have a walk-in shower to accommodate for Sammy's disability. But Sammy does love baths. It's just she needs help getting in and out of them, so I have to help her / use the bars to help get her up and that. So having this is quite nice. And I can tell you now, each of us is going to have a nice long soak in it. And the girls will probably prefer it as well, because I think they prefer baths when they're around my mum's house. I always forget that you can actually technically block bullets in this game. It does reduce the damage you get. Yeah. I will say this, I'm pretty sure the one we're getting is not pink, though. I think it's a green. Yeah, because if I remember correctly, when I put it on Thrones, the pink one was sold out, so it's like the green one I put on. So it was a little bit back. So. Or we might get a pink one. It depends which one's in stock, probably. So I need to redo my sub. Be right back. Oh. You do your sub. What are you doing to your sub? Might not come through this way. Apparently not. Oh yeah, it's a bit further up than I've actually been, isn't it? So much loot. Right. there any more lunatics anywhere? Because otherwise I can fast travel. Then again, I'm probably close enough just to walk back. Thank you for freaking much, Danish. I'm off now. Have a good rest in the stream. And good night. Okay, take care, Nateo. Thank you very much for joining me. And thank you very much for the well wishes. You take care of yourself. Right. Hold R to put away weapon. So turn in the fingers.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Something to report?
I'm here to turn in a bounty.
We pay by the finger. What do you have for me?
One finger?
Gil Antrim. Real name, Guillaume. Duly processed by a freelancer on behalf of Spacer's Choice. I remember him. Was just a kid last I saw him. Shame. I'll just need your signature here, 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 and here. Got any more fingers for me? Mabel Burgess. Age 37. Right or left-handed? Let's just say no longer applicable. I remember Doc Burgess. Conducted my physical every fiscal quarter. Guess she couldn't keep her hands off her patient's medicine. Still one outstanding bounty. If you've got a finger, I've got the paperwork. Here we are. Bertie Cotton. Cause of death. Let's just say overwhelming physical trauma. Bert was the local preacher before Max took over. Always was quick to remind us that we all get what we deserve in the end. Well, that's all three. I must remember to requisition some more fingerprint ink. Here's all the compensation you've earned, plus a bonus.
What's this, Junior Deputy Constable?
You've done such a bang-up job hunting down our former workers that I thought it only proper to deputize you. Congratulations.
Spacer's Choice are now friendly. The thing is, the things they did to pigs in this universe are one of the few things I fully approve of. Oh! Can't wait to find that out. Now, how does it feel to get older, Dart? You're now 2 years below me. Like I'm turning to dust.
Let me stop you there. It is official Spacer's Choice policy that all Marauders, regardless of prior affiliation to the Spacer's Choice brand, no longer qualify as our people.
Sounds like more's been a problem for a while.
Ever since the company first settled the Veil. Life's good out here, but it ain't easy. Some folk can't keep pace with the demands of frontier life. Not everyone's cut out to work in Edgewater. Some turn deserter, some turn marauder. None of them get my sympathy.
What does it seem to like Adrena time?
Everybody likes Adrenatime. It is the finest medical drug ever developed by Spacer's Choice. Much better than that crap anti-Cleo pedals. Sure, a little too much Adrenatime can bring out the violent animal in you, but if overdosing on Adrenatime turns you into a lunatic, you have only yourself to blame. Says so right on the warning label. Violent psychosis is a well-documented and legally accounted for side effect of Adrenatime.
I don't know. Everyone's getting sick, falling ill, so they're pumping the Adrenatime until they turn into marauders and cannibals. Sounds like it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice kind of problem. Ooh, level 5. Right, I did say that I wanted to get engineering. Or was it science particularly? Yeah, because I can improve weapons that way. So 5 points into this. And my usual 5 points into the melees. Alright, now I do have another quest. But Thyro and the manual and a small grave matter. Let's finish the gravesite one.
I've been feeling pretty low.
Keep your distance, friend. Sick house is no place for a traveler.
I appreciate the company and all, but you really ought to leave. You don't want to be seen around me.
Also want some other gifts for you, Dark. Okay. Eh, eh. Yeah. Hugs and kisses have been received and always enjoyed. Ugh. Why not?
Because I'm sick. You don't want to associate with people in the sick house. We're not worth your time. I'm in about as much trouble as I can be. No reason you ought to be tarnished by association. People are gonna talk.
Make it sound like being watched.
The walls talk, is all. We all got sights on each other. Any of us breaks company protocol, boss is gonna hear about it from 6 different mouths. Maybe you don't know this, but there's a real simple reason you don't talk to the plagued. You don't want what we've got.
I'll say I could take a look at you.
Don't. Please. I could get into a lot of trouble.
You obviously need help.
That's kind of you to say, I suppose. But I don't need help. What I need is to understand my own folly. Company always tells us, weak spirits lead to weak bodies. If I didn't want to fall sick with plague, maybe I should have worked harder. Maybe I should have taken more pride in my work.
Thank you very much for the more happy birthdays. You're welcome. I'm welcome. We're welcome. What can I say but you're welcome? Why is that not? There we go. That's Dick. She can't blame herself because she fell sick.
I really wish you wouldn't say those sorts of things. I told you once already. People could be listening. I'm feeling a touch faint. If you don't mind, I'd like to be alone for a spell.
I'll be leaving. I mean, I could.
I don't
know.
want any trouble.
Did I say?
Esther's got medication? How? Did the boss get a new shipment? I'm sorry, it's just I thought we couldn't spare the medicine. Nope, I'm sorry. I can't accept help from Esther. If I deserved treatment, I wouldn't be here.
You're wrong.
Why?
Persuade, you're not doing yourself any favors pushing yourself like this. Because I said so. Stop moping and take the damn medicine. I heard the company's looking to promote healthy workers.
I didn't know that. I guess the best thing I can do for Edgewater is get healthy. Dead workers can't do much except fill a grave. All right, you made your point. If Esther offers to treat me, I won't turn her down.
Anything else in here? Dead man.
Move along.
Does anybody else have a name? Ergo making you important for me to talk to.
Something's not right. Something's not right.
Open fire! Out of ammo! Reloading!
I think the local guards are angry at the pests. Happy birthday, me. What'd you do, Danish?
Waste of company
Apart from the fact
ammo.
you're amazing.
Yep.
Right.
2 whole cans of Saltuna.
Now, I want to go out left one first because I need to go to a workbench. Let's say left one and relative to the thing. Technically, it's
Wonder
the
if
south
flag's
entrance.
ever gonna pass.
Just keep working. Work fortifies the spirit.
You ask if anyone has a nail. That's in me. But to be. Anyone has a name making them important to speak yes to. Because I have attention. Slow walk to a workbench, slow walk to a workbench, slow walk to the workbench, slow walk to the workbench. Excuse me, I have come to use your facilities. Right. Breakdown. That's the special one. I do want to repair this. So can I tinker with it? I forget. Yes, I can. Cool. Oh, correctly. Tinkering raises the level or something? Right, that's level 7, that's level 2. Yeah, it just raises the level. Which is mostly useful for the named weapons. And if you have anything that you want to, like, get up, that you've modified. Repair everything. Nope, I'm getting beaten by a small gal. Is someone's beautiful daughter beating you up? Because you've been naughty. 5 repair. Armor. Right. Need to keep that for the lock picking. Break down some of these. Nice. So level 2, level 2. They both give lock picking at the same levels. Uh. Yeah, give me a second. What's this about? Pretty sure I can get rid of all of these. What am I wearing at the moment? One-handed melee. So you should be fully repaired. Yeah. Roxana's mad that I didn't tell your birthday, so she wants me to say that the gift I gave is also part of her. And my help too a little, says this first, else I'll be beaten to 2 lovely girls. Well, thank you, Mara. And thank you, Roxanne. Give Sammy a cuddle because she asked for a cuddle. Wait, your Zoid killed someone? Oh, ridiculed. Right. Do I have anything I can install in this? Grips, no. No. Okay, so what level am I? I'm 5, so I need my equipment all at 5 if I can upgrade it to 5 at least. Excuse me. Five. That's already 7, so that's cool. 5, okay. Right, modify. Do I have any modifications I can stick on stuff? I think so. What about my armor? I have an armoring thing. Increased armor, physical rating +3. Give me more body armor. have a few mods? What have I got? I got a silencer, scope, toughened, and funtime barrels. Okay, well, fair enough. I've got a lot of medical stuff that I can't use. Right, so I should break some of this down. I could up the level of the armors as well. That'd probably help. Tinker. You're alright there. At the 5. Make this level 5. Have I got a lot of junk probably to get through? Yeah. Okay, character, reputation. So what does being a friend with Spacer's Choice mean right now? Fraction, your friend is satisfaction. Vendor price is reduced by 15%. Excellent. Alright, let's go talk about the gravesite problem. Oh, vermin. Squish! Squish the vermin. They give EXP when I squish them. Oh, have I not opened these? There's not much to stealing. I'm yoinking it. Hello.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
Hey, about the fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Sorry, baby? A fun late night swim in the game. No one says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners, skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
You suggest extortion?
That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
Time to go extort the barbershop / morgue. Deeply concerns me that it's 2 in 1. Oh, this is Silas's house. So everything in here would be thieving. We don't thieve much. Right. Go in there in a second because I want to go in here to the general store.
I don't want you near me.
Work your jaw on some Spacer's Chaw. Music to my ears.
I would like to sell some stuff, please. I want to sell all my junk. That should free up some room. I need to get my medicine skill up so I can use the other items in my puffing gas.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
If you use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
That a public one? But it's so big then.
Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started.
of things. Like. Cake.
The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers
Yeah,
in as many
covered.
months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame.
What are the symptoms?
Fever, chills, fatigue, aching, vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching.
Why don't you treat all your workers?
Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us.
Who's the deal with that?
Mr. Thompson's brainchild. Have you met him yet? Thoughtful-looking fellow, stares out of his office most hours.
Right, some dirt back here. Search has shot himself. This is bad. Company's going to have to call what it is. Destruction of Space Choice property. Eugene was an asset and somebody has to pay his body price. This is going to ruin us. So I was thinking we pawn off his teeth. Eugene had a full set of gold teeth. Heirlooms passed down for his family. So you'll process his body, right? Just dig up around and pry them out. We'll sell the teeth somewhere nice and quiet. Use the bits to pay his body price and they'll be the wiser. What do you think? Don't write back. In fact, don't talk to me at all. Just give me a special signal next time you see me. Hey.
Open up.
Kirk. Kirk.
Good.
Oh, that's actually quite a nice cake. Oh. When my ad break comes up in 20 minutes, I'm eating it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
What can I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for the gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
Found it from Phyllis. Your business.
You probably heard it from one of our local gossip mongers. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure he won't miss them.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Ask forgiveness from the vicar later.
The good Vicar Maximilian and I have never quite seen eye to eye, but your point is well taken. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I told you to kill yourself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
Ah, so turn over to
We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Bye. Alright, let's go turn this question. He is very morbid.
Something I can do for you?
Yeah, about those fees you wanted.
You run into any trouble?
Still done, paper, fees, and signature.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Swear, I went out of my way for you. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. I went out of my way for you.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I hold you to that. Goodbye. I'll go extort him. You've lost our fees. Yeah, because they're not inventory anymore. Right, so do I have any more? I think I have the dive robot and the illustrated manual, right? Let's go do the manual one because I may get a companion out of this. And companion's always useful. I'd use all my leggies to run. Nissa local, the brow will be open from 9 to 8 PM on Christmas Day. Merry Christmas and all stuff. Well, if I remember correctly, the people who run that, I don't think they celebrate Christmas. Are you not talking about the little one by your mum's? Oh, then no, I don't know. Yeah, now that I think about it, I do. Have a look in a minute. Looking for a book. Here's terminal. Messages. I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's doctorate place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier that's opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all other colonies in the rim of the galaxy would fall to pieces of war amongst themselves if the Earth's directorate wasn't around to regulate trade and settle disputes. Do you think the corporation would accept mandated inclusion of the Earth Minister if they had a choice in the matter? Of course, I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventure and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about history, though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high cost of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply the extra leverage the Directorate needed to return power. Right, so there's a book in here. I got the letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. The shame was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community centre, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. What fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part of it. Don't want the book mouldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Of course, they're not here. They're at the river. Ooh. Ooh! Loot. Oh, I'd already looted around here, but apparently not. So, loot. Loot, glorious loot. Pay for my repair bills. Something that you want me to put on frames, did you say? Okay. Now, if I run into that lava, will I die? Silly question, I know. Alright. Let me. Rest. Ooh. The link you. Oh. Yeah. Get on there later. Right. There's some cave we gotta go to. Hopefully I run into more people to shoot at. I can't remember if enemies respawn in this. Yeah. Okay, I'll have a look at it in a bit though, yeah? Transport wreckage. Yoink. Yoink. Luckily, when I hit people, they do get scared. Well, have a chance to get scared. And that does help me keep me alive. Is there like a way in this to loot it, or... Oh, here we go. Right, cave. I don't like going in caves. There's normally like very nasty things in caves. This cave is pretty though. That looks like a mine. I'm having a flashback. I think when I first played this, I just ran into those like an idiot going, "That's a mine!" Yes, that's a mine. Any more? No? Oh. Uh-huh. Actually, there is some lockpick things here, because I suck at lockpicking. Where's my armor? Make it slightly cheaper. Anything else I can loot? Now, this tunnel seems to go further down. Did it just come out another end or something? Cool. Yeah, double entranced. Right, let's go turn this quest in then. One book for the man. Boom. Put my hammer away.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Was I don't need to accidentally hammer a local resident. I think they'll appreciate that. Resident. Hey, Max.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Here's your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
The law for say you didn't want the book to keep us from you, you just wanted it for yourself?
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work. Give you a meaningful purpose. We could play with Battle Wars, I should get going. Some kind of cosmic restoration. Why do you think the book held secrets for?
Bakono, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakono's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
At least you still have your mission.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
Could be a beneficial agent. You're out of town. I wouldn't mind a shepherd, a ship hand.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch your back. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Ah. No part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
That's good. That's cool.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
We'll get there eventually. When I start when I start to run out of side quests. Right, die robot die time. If I remember correctly, Lee started a whole quest of fighting sentient robots. Do.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
It's a junkyard, not repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice, designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice mechanical is a punishable offense. Please report yourself to your supervisor.
I know nothing of repairing. I am not an engineer, like that's my character, not an engineer. Journal. Like look, that's my engineering. 15. That's a long way off. I've been able to do anything for him, so I might just have to blow his head off. But before I do that, I'm going to just see if there's anything around here that may help. You never know what you may find. Oh, combat drones around here. Makes you wonder why they needed so much thing, but yeah. Well. Robot dealt with. I think last time I had engineering skills and actually repaired him. Something I like about this game is always different ways to deal with quests and stuff. Yep. Hello.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Don't have to worry about the sky anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hide your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'm sure he's probably already poked around in there with a mop. You're lucky he hasn't accidentally shot himself. Like, I am not an engineer. My skills played to talking out crap and smashing crap. Sealed bundle. Alright, let's go turn this in. Do 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 do. Oops, my leg. Fine, it'll heal.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found your package.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple 1,000 volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
What do you expect I'll find there?
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of zero-G to your memory.
Lovely. Well, if that's the case, I need to speak with Reed. Which is something I need to do, speak with Reed anyway, so... Let's go speak with Reed! Probably get 200 quests from him as well. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's Choice.
What's on your mind? I paid his burial fees, didn't I? Let the dead sleep.
There's something you should know.
I don't understand. I found Eugene's body.
Yeah.
Wait, are you telling me he was murdered?
Love you too, honey. Eugene overdosed medication may get driven to paranoia.
He was plagued? Oh, law, that's awful. I helped carry his body out. I could have been infected. This is all a little too much for me to take in. But I guess if Eugene wasn't a suicide, our town won't have to pay a penalty.
Take care. That should help you. Don't want to lie to you because that seemed like asshole. This cake. I'm a very happy man. Right. How do I get to Mr. Corporate? Where is the elevator to go up, up, up? I need to go up there. How do I get there? Oh, there's there's an elevator here. Going up.
Miss Holcomb, I need you to explain this big lesson with the grease monkey, Argo.
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
Ah, so someone is skipping out and using the fish.
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about? I don't work for Spacer's Choice.
Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship's in new repairs on for power again.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
You said mostly abandoned. What do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
I don't think people would take too kindly to losing power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I wouldn't blame the workers for walking out.
Neither do I. The fault was entirely mine. I pushed them too hard. My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
Oh, I recognize her.
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's
dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
Oh, they don't want to come back.
That is not a hypothetical I enjoy entertaining. We need Adelaide back. Nonetheless, I will settle for the return of her followers. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
All right, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Ooh, companions. You've gained a companion. There are characters that join your adventure and have a variety of things. Combat support, skills and natural skills. They increase your carrying capacity. You can unlock special companion combat abilities and inspirational skills. Ooh. Your companions level up and can be granted a new perk. Go to companion.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Avate. The company ledger. The companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companions. See their skill stats, affect their gear. Change your companion's gear. First, select an item you want to swap out, then choose a compatible item to replace it with. You can also change how they behave in combat. So use a hammer and a pistol. Give you a perk as well. More health, threat generated, engineering. I mean, I'm probably not going to put points too much into engineering, am I? No. I look at my own characters and I look at my skills. I technically want that because I want the medical. What else can I give her perk-wise? Threat. Or base health. You know, let's go with the good one of the base health. What else can you do with her? We have her stats that she boosts. What is the point of this game? So think of it like Skyrim and Starfield and stuff like that, where it's basically a massive open world RPG. The overall story is we were on a colony ship that this game's version of Faster Than Light Travel's engines failed and was drifting here. But we were asleep in cryosleep so long, if you woke us up, we'd go splat. Some crazy guy woke us up, pumped us full of drugs so we didn't go splat, and we're searching for a way to retrieve the ship because the company and board of directors kind of just left everyone drifting in space, not caring about them. Right now we're trying to repair our ship that we got by landing on top of his head in a drop pod. Also, thank you for the bits.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk? Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
I'm sorry, you're sorry, what? They do. Ah. I do not know Danish. I have not played the second one. I do plan on getting it when it goes on sale because I've got other games that I have bigger priority with. So I'd have to look more up on it. So basically, was it your sim that tried to steal from them? Or they tried to steal from you? Okay, so her Zoe tried to mug them. She failed epically, or they failed epically. Person tried to demand restitution off of them. So her Zoe just punched them and said, "No, I ain't paying you." I think Sammy Zoe's going to jail. Because Reed doesn't exactly strike me as an honest soul.
Oh, he ain't a liar. He believes every word he says. It's just, he doesn't always get where other folk are talking from. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
So Zoe is in Zoe. It's kind of like Sims, but it's made by a different company, and it's... Yeah, and it's probably going to be the first game that actually properly rivals Sims. Going by how they've been updating that. Yeah. Friends, do you know this Adelaide?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
So, sounds interesting. Is it on console or only PC? I believe it's only on PC at the moment. I don't know if they have a console release planned because it is in early access. Why? Ah.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
I can't blame anybody for wanting to leave. This town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
Oh, it can't hurt?
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Oh, so speak with the vicar. Isn't he at my ship right now, I believe? No, he's still back there at his place. Right, let's go talk to the vicar about this. Yeah, speaking of games like this...
Weird in here. It's too clean.
Speaking about games like this, apparently Starfield's getting a 2.0 release at some point, so that'll be interesting to see if they actually make that game better than it is.
I'll meet you on the ship when you're ready to depart from Emerald Vale, Captain.
Wanted me to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
I'll off power to Ernest deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of it?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
What would you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is your Inzo just going to go on a massive murdering spree? Right, just talk everywhere to come together. I'll keep that in mind.
If it were as easy as a few soothing words in the right ears, I'm sure it would have been done already. Consider it a challenge.
Ooh. Develop. Right, my usual 5 points in this, and then I really need more mechanical, or medical, I should say. So I can start mixing stuff into my drugs. Oh yeah, for this field repair, weapons and infantry, that'll be useful. So you tinkering costs and stuff. Yeah, this is what I mostly need. Perks. Health. Oh, so I got the run speed. But do I want the extra armor? Health or armor? Let's get the extra armor. Consider I want to mostly do a melee build. Right now I've got to try and convince people not to rip each other's heads off. Right. Oh, that way around. Time to go for a walk. Oh yeah, what are her actual abilities? Overload. Stands her hammer down, creating a blast wave. Stuns auto mechanicals. Okay.
Got it. Moving. Coming.
How interesting it is to order people around. But let me know more stuff for you. Any loot? Bad. Bad pest. Death to the pests. Or sprats as they're called in this. Oh. Doesn't sound so angry in this building. Can I get into this building? I can open that. I just need to put this helmet on. There's another way into Edgewater. She's fighting something around this end. Rabbit sprats. Oh my. Vending machine.
We made it.
Ooh, hackies. Unlock second story balcony door. Messages. Just wanted to check on the new Saltuna Light project. I've been brainstorming some new taglines for the plotline. I think some of them really catch customers' attention. Hey Lawrence, I appreciate your hard work on behalf of our beloved brand Saltuna. Just received a response from corporate. They're not interested in your idea of a light version of the Saltuna brand. Because we'd rather not compete with ourselves. But they are interested in the idea of light Saltuna effective immediately. We have been instructed to use heavier weighted cans. so we can pack them with less Saltuna, thereby saving bits to every can. This is exactly the kind of breakthrough I can need. In fact, our logistics department has confirmed my request to have you transferred from the market division to the cannery. Can you imagine, Lawrence? You'll be rubbing elbows with your fellow workers on the canning line, filling each slightly heavier can with slightly less Saltuna, hour after hour, day after day. This is great, tremendous honor for you and for me. Effectively, your position on market division has been terminated. I expect you to report to the foreman tomorrow morning. Your uniform will be deducted from your pay. Wow. Man tried to make a light version that's dietary. Man basically made a company become scammage. What's up here? Bunch of stuff to steal. Oh, loot containers. Hoi! Oh, nice jump in there. Okay, so... Ow, my legs. Didn't need those. Now, I just unlocked this door, so I want to see where this door leads. So it goes back into town, but where? Ah, interesting. I seem to be in the back of the plant. This. I'm in a storeroom that I could steal from. Oh, I have to remember this. This might come in handy later. What? Sorry, what? I don't know, maybe that's an older version of Monopoly, or the American version of Monopoly. Just say the color code probably remains the same because that never changes for any of the edition. They keep the color codes pretty much the same for Monopoly. You say orange, yellow, and blue. Is it? If it's a dark blue or a purpley blue, that's the most sensitive. If it's a light blue, that's the one after browns. So. Loot. What happened? Is it completely different in American Monopoly? What else is there for me to loot? I need loot. Oh yeah, I can now stick something here. What do I have a lot of? 3 sliced bread. Yeah, so their color coding is different then, which is weird. Loot, glorious loot. It's so many bypass shunts. Are you sure your Zoid doesn't have like cleanliness issues if she's constantly spraying her bed with air freshener?
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along.
No, Jade's arm is perfectly healed up now, pretty much. She didn't have it in plaster. She just had it.
Oh God.
I'm quite happy about that. She didn't have it in plaster. She just had it in a sling. She healed quite quickly, luckily. I think she's got some of my genetics when it comes to healing. Yeah, you gotta keep it rotting because trying to talk here. 6 weeks. It took like what 3, 4. Fine.
You know.
Thank you for more of the bits.
And it's your birthday.
Armed strangers wandering into my camp for one. Some of my camp wandering out for another.
I'm straight on into camp for one. Some accounts for another. You also run a tight ship.
You want to try standing outside in the heat, keeping your sights open for the next Marauder raid?
Let me know when the bathtub
I'm
arrives,
sorry.
okay?
That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if Marauders got to her.
I'm gonna guess because it being ordered so close to Christmas, we probably won't get it till after New Year.
After.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know.
It's mine.
Alright, I'm a bit. Since I'm not scared, just fan shot chase down, pace. Upbeat, little strange, love Rizzo. Yeah, I met Zoe. She was in a Marauders camp.
Thank the Eternal. Wait, Marauder camp? Is she all right?
It became one because it's the Queen of the Marauders.
Queen of the Marauders, huh? That's what comes of watching serials. Rots your gray. If you could bring her home, I'd be obliged. And if you could cross off some Marauders on the way, I'd be much obliged.
Where can I find Adelaide?
Over in the hothouse, tending crop.
Questions about
I'll
Zoe?
tell you what I can.
How do you know her?
Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does.
Okay. Seeing this possible, can't imagine how you didn't get on with her.
She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
That's what I talked to you about. Okay, so I've got one quest to help you. Oh, I don't mind you being silly and cute. There's absolutely no problem with it. Right, these are the deserters. Has anyone got a name so I can get more quests off? Go to the gardens. Or, you know, find somewhere to trade or something. You, sir, you have a name.
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout, too. Something I can help you with?
So when your number went missing.
You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off.
What happened there? She disappeared.
Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions.
Tell me about Zoe.
Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day.
Any chance to get me that copy?
Not much of a chance, no. Mind if I ask why you're interested?
Zoe's living more than nearby and he sent to Tenta back to camp.
Zoe's living with Marauders? Yeah, that sounds like the sort of sideways, sprat-brained plan Zoe'd come up with. Yeah, it could be you're telling the truth. Or maybe you're trying to wheedle me into relinquishing my only copy of the Masked Marketeer. It's a collector's edition after all.
She asked me to do this. She said you were angry at her. So, look at my face. Do I look like I give a damn about your show?
Yeah, you're probably right. A true fan would have displayed a gleam in their eye upon hearing the words Collector's Edition. Here you go. Latest copy of the Masked Marketeer. Tell Zoe we're all waiting on her.
What are you selling?
Fresh off the limb. And that includes canid meat.
Canid meat. Fiver revolver. Is heavy ammo for some heavy damage. Alright, let's sell all my junk. Yeah, that'll help me get Zoe back then. Go speak to you. Throw out a save. I'm going to crawl into bed and cuddle my family. Have a good night and sleep to all. Thank you very much, Danish. Have an amazing Christmas and hopefully see you after it.
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
You must be Adelaide.
I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Well, I hope your last day of work is actually decent and not horrible. Sorry that you have to work right up until Christmas. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then?
You're living off pallet belongs to town, come back to the county, that's about it. Go back to town, he's willing to make amends.
Make amends? Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves.
Reed asked me to divert power to him. He mentioned a geothermal plant.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
Cap has power like I need it to repair my ship.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip 'em out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do.
What have you got against the town?
You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scraps Spacer's Choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them.
I don't much like you throwing that in her face. Get me on your side. You're against people trying to make a living. Let's say I help with Homestead Edgewater.
Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives.
Big Reed is just trying to spite you?
You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
Yeah, huh?
She wants your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How's that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Let's go to church.
I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's fixing.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
Right, so. Oh, we tried, but I definitely want to do the side quest first. And see if there's any other quests I can do around here. I don't kind of want to kill these people off without being nice to them. That's stupid. You just a normal person? Zerta, no one in here.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi. Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no. I'm just along with this lady here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town.
I'm passing through.
Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair.
So start learning, I could give a couple of pointers.
I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged.
Works. If you have blonde hair, people see you as dumb for some reason, even though it's not. Today is your lucky day, Thomas. I got one of those data pads you want.
No kidding! Really? Well, which one?
I'm pretty sure I picked up one already. Part 1, found a community center archives.
Look at that! Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. I appreciate you going through all that trouble.
So his reputation increased.
In fact, I put aside something special, on the off chance that somebody'd search out those data pads for me.
Let you know if I find any others.
Sure! I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
Right, do I need to repair any of my equipment? Probably. Let's do that. Is there anything else we can do here? And let's not open up the door. Oh, this looks like it is. You guys are just deserters. Anything up this hill? No. Deserter. This door looks openable. It's house. Right, let's go get Zoe back first. Ray-Bans are apparently really good. Ah, that's good. I always like game shows that have minor prizes that people can win so no one goes home without nothing. And luckily I've already murdered everyone here, so unless there's any respawns...
I don't know anybody who ever came out this far.
Should be...
What I wouldn't do for a Wentworth. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Go back to camp. So tell me about your favorite cereal.
So you tracked me down just to gab about the mass marketeer? I am impressed.
Ah, a Botox. I got it here. Yours, if you want to go back.
You actually have it? The episode where Lord Cavendish reveals he's been the mass marketeer all along? All right, you convinced me. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is going to be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Take care. Right, so I can go turn that in now. Do. Jumpies. When I go to Geothermal Planet, if I remember correctly, they have to deal with a load of robots there, so use the beating stick of zappiness. That's cost a wedding in the USA in 2004. I'm gonna say 33 grand. It's America. I expect people to spend a lot extravagantly. Also, just go back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with Band of Marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Eve. Okay, so that's that quest done. That gets me some outlaw reputation at least. Right, so I say this is active, it's not going to tell me about it. I don't know, it's pointing me back here. Teleport. 33,000. That was right. I thought it'd be around 30 grand, so I was like 33 grand, so I am shocked. That actually shocks me quite a lot.
I appreciate what you've done, but we shouldn't be seen together.
Right, so there should be a copy of this in here somewhere. That's in the offices just above. Other side. The Frightened Engineer. We know where one copy is. It's now a question of finding the last copy, wherever it be. Maybe in the geothermal planet itself. Get outside and I can teleport back. Region. Botanical lab. I love fast traveling games. Definitely a thing that's needed.
Any luck finding one of those manuals?
There you go.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one? Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Ever find something else?
Sure. I'd be glad to take them off your hands.
These guys now like me a lot, right? Your friend is just fetch for price 25. Cool. If I talk to I don't talk to anymore, can I get any more information out of her?
Anything else I can do for you?
Strange, but you know who I am.
That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself.
That's I was expecting to be sure me.
Glad I could help, dear. A sadness of the heart brings sickness upon the whole body. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever.
Oh, just get my bearings. My pod landing not too far from here.
Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from?
Does the Hope ring any bells?
Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale.
What's that? It's conny shit.
Oh, you're talking about that old piece of folklore. Now I'm convinced you're delirious. You really ought to lay your head down, dear. Babbling only agitates the humors. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell.
Don't believe me?
Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the Hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past.
I think my soil. Oh Jesus, collapsing's not good.
You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions, and the board comes answering.
You need a drink, honey? Just give me a little bit, because I will be finishing soon.
No, but the board may have reason to fear you. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know. These 2 lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are.
Can't imagine you get a lot of visitors.
My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted.
Oh, where'd you go back
If
there?
the colony felt the way you did, we'd have ourselves a proper revolution. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life.
Always back in town.
Not under Reed's watch. He and I would come to blows within a day, and he would never tolerate my tending to a garden. This is my home. It will be my home even if Reed cuts our power. Simple as that.
You know, Reed obviously have some sort of history.
That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me.
There's obviously more to that.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Sounds like the turn. I guess Reed has his own side of the story.
I could not possibly care less if he does. But you're surely welcome to ask him.
I'd have to see if I can find another way to solve this. Right, let's save the game. So it's time for me to end. So find something to read. Thank you all for joining me for my birthday stream. It is always appreciated.